Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. We are in round one. We've won the die roll. We'll go first. So this hand doesn't really do anything. We have only a couple of green cards in the deck, like 6, I think. We've got 2 blue here, and then nothing till turn 4. And we're on the play. So I'm gonna mulligan. I think this is much better. Opponent did keep his hand. But this gives us 3 lands, 1 of each color, and 2/2 drops to give us an additional land. So very happy with that. Let him think we're off our other color. Alright, yeah, this is looking better. So unfortunately we may be up against someone playing all of those rock smallers we passed. So we have lots of things to do. I think I'm okay with just playing the water courser. And I probably will attack. Fine with any trade. I don't think he'll trade, but yeah, visionary for visionary is fine. Opponent's playing 3 color. If you saw my last draft, you know I played 3 colors. It turned out okay. I went 2-1. It was fun, and my cards were extremely powerful playing 3 colors. So opponent didn't leave up mana to, so does he need mana? No. So only an attacking elf can gain Death Touch, so that's interesting. So we'll go ahead and attack. I'm thinking here I just want to attack. I can pump the water courser twice if he doesn't block, and then play the Elvish Visionary. If he does block, it's fine. He saves 2 damage, and then I can just play, well, probably still, I would just play the Visionary. Okay, opponent uses his turn for suppression bonds. It's totally fine. You know, I really hate to use my wild instincts just to kill a 1/1. So I think I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the Visionary and offer the trade, which he'll accept. Perfect. And trying to think if I had another play for next turn. No. So I'll just go ahead and Dread Waters for 5. So far the deck's doing fine. I don't know what our opponent's playing. He's got 5 mana though. He should be able to cast any number of things. But I need a win condition here pretty quick. I can delay and then trade with at least a 4/4, so I'd be happy with the rock smallers here. See if he triggers us or him. And he triggers us. So disperse island maritime guard and another void mage. That's unfortunate, but none of them was a win condition, so we're okay with that part. So we can favorably trade with, or not trade, but favorably fight the return Centaur next turn, if he just decides to replay it. Meteorite. No trading now. I wonder if he's playing another color, or if that was just to make his 3 colors more easier to do. And then a shambling ghoul. Alright. So let's see what we draw. I lose a lot of value if I fight the shambling ghoul with the water courser. But our opponent's not doing anything else. So we'll go ahead and do it, just to keep the tempo. Tutelage would have done some serious work this game. It would have taken a little more damage early, because I would have waited. If I had started with a tutelage, I would have waited to play the Elvish Visionaries till I had 3 mana cast the tutelage first, but so interestingly, we have not milled, or he has not milled any of our win conditions. So that's nice. But we need to stop drawing lands, that's for sure. He's actually ahead of us on number of cards in the deck, which is interesting. Attacking us for 3. One more turn until we are even on the race. But we do need to draw something. Kothafed. Wow. It's quite the flood at the end here. We started with 3 mana, we now have 10 total. And we've milled, what, that would make 11, 12, 13. So there's only 4 left in the deck. Probably need to disperse this turn just to stay alive. I'm not sure that really we have any outs, as we probably need 2 cards to have a chance to win. Yeah. So Kothafed is a 6/6. We saw neither Void Mage, or sorry, we saw both Void Mages. We saw neither Whirler Rogue. We just saw no Rock Smallers or Conclave Naturalists. We didn't see our Starfish. So do we want to go into the slower controlling deck? So Bone to Ash is an answer for Kothafed. Dismissal is an answer for Fed as well. Played at the right time. And another disperse. So let's say we consider these. What would we cut? So I think if we're putting in a Guardians, probably would cut something early that doesn't block well, like a Scab, and honestly we could cut both. So we would still need to cut probably, I mean we could also cut the Tutelage and the Dreadwaters. But I kind of like that line if we're trying to gum things up. I don't think we want a Nivix Barrier. Sanctum doesn't do anything. Scrapskin Drake's no good. Vine Snare. Nah. So do we really want the Calculated Dismissal? Probably we wouldn't play 2 Bone to Ash. 3 Disperse Seal seems like a lot. So if we want to cut one more, what do we cut? I think we probably cut like a 4-drop. But I don't want to cut any of the 4-drops, except maybe Dreadwaters. Yeah, we'll cut Dreadwaters. See how that plays. Okay, we are back for, looks like round 2. Oh no, I'm sorry, game 2. Alright, we're back, game 2. Let's see what we got. This is awkward like last time was awkward, but we do have some stuff to do. We have double blue in case we draw one of our Whirler Rogues. I'm going to keep it. We have a good blocker. We have the Rock Smaulers, the 4/4. For 5 mana, I mean, we only need one more. I think this is a good one. I definitely think in order to make the Tutelage deck work most of the time, you need to have at least 2 of them. But as just an additional win condition, I think it's fine to play 1. The cards we play to draw cards are never going to be bad. Any card advantage we can get is good. So, see if our opponent comes back. Should be still connected, right? Yep. I don't know. Maybe he's double queuing. Maybe he's trying to decide if he wants to mulligan. I jumped in the 4-3-2-2 tonight, mostly because it was the only thing firing. The 8-4s in the Swiss were just not firing. Alright, opponent has returned. Laid out with blue, and pass the turn. Alright, I have enough lands now. I don't want any more. That's a good draw. So I'm going to play the Chief of the Foundry. He blocks the Shambling Ghoul indefinitely. Might as well get in for 1. We saw opponent is playing a bunch of enchantments. At this point, I'm more than happy to trade a Shaman for Elvish Visionary and get rid of a land. Boy, we are just gonna play all kinds of lands. I don't think we attack here and wait, play our Rock Smallers next turn. If he plays something scary, we can always disperse at the end of his turn. Plus, we'll see. He's playing white. He may have Enshrouding Mist or something. He may try to attack into us. I don't think he uses Enshrouding Mist to save an Elvish Visionary. Or to save a, see what he names. Elvish Visionary, really? I would have named the Separatist Void Mage, personally. I only have 2 of them. I guess it's just a 3-mana look at your opponent's deck. Which honestly doesn't really matter. I mean, he may know now what some of our threats are, but it's game 2. And we have to win it to make anything relevant anyway. It's not like he can change his deck at this point. I wish he had just taken a picture and moved on. It's taken forever. More than happy. And he just looked at my hand, so he should know that I have a bunch of lands to discard. So I'm a little surprised he would do that. We're gonna just continue to draw infinite lands. So I think I attack with just the Rock Smallers next turn, depending on what I draw. Give him the opportunity to double block and then disperse one of his creatures. Probably the Return Centaur. I don't mind him milling my deck. I would rather... No, I think I'd kill the Centaur. And that way he has a creature that comes back into play tapped. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, there's my rogue. So that's good. So we'll go ahead and go to combat and attack. He did leave up 1 white representing Enshrouding Mist. But should he cast it, I suppose I can always disperse whatever he casts it on. Doesn't get me any damage through, but that's okay. He did not have the Enshrouding Mist. And next turn, if he doesn't do something, we can attack for a bunch. Okay. So I think we get the damage in while we can. And we have something to block his Shambling Ghoul. So what has he picked? My Conclave Naturalist? Yep, a 6/6 seems good right now. And he's going to destroy my artifact. Alright. I may not have an answer for that, to be honest. Except to disperse it back to its owner's hand, which would be nice. Oh my god, the flood is real. So I have, what, 5 power on the board? So I cannot even quad block my own naturalist. So I may as well just keep attacking. Take the 6. We may get to jump block territory, but we're not there yet, I don't think. Oh, perfect. If we draw disperse, I can still disperse my Conclave Naturalist. I think it goes back to my hand. Jeez, the flood is real. This opponent's got plenty of mana. So just go ahead and fight. Probably our... I think we fight the Whirler Rogue. Honestly. Oh my god, he chose not to... He must have F6, he chose not to activate his, I bet you he scoops now. He could have activated his Death Touch and did not. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. See if he chooses to jump. I mean, it's lethal, he has to. Wow. So opponent must have F6'd. That we shouldn't have won that. Well, we should have won the game, but we shouldn't have won right there. We shouldn't have been able to attack with the Whirler Rogue. Okay, so any other changes we want to make? Boy, a Reclaim sure sounds good right now. But I don't know. We got to get that to the point where we have something in the graveyard. He is milling us. I'm going to let us put one thing that he milled into our hand. Well, on top of our graveyard and into our hand. So what would we take out in that case? Probably the Dismissal. Yeah, we'll try it. I don't want to see it in my opening hand, that's for sure. Yeah, I think this looks good. So our mana is now set. We're good there. So I think here we'll just Epiphany. I'm happy to discard probably a forest. Actually, I will discard an island. And I'll call that good. No attacks. See if he attacks with both. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that trade. So I think Whirler Rogue this turn. If we take 2, we take 2. That's fine. And then next turn we'll Chief of the Foundry to give our artifacts +2/+2. Opponent chose not to attack, which is fine. Right, so I think we'll just play that. Attack for 4. And if he mills us, well, now I wish I had my Disperse available, but I assume he only has 1 Mighty Leap. And he can only kill 1. And we also have the ability to attack with the Whirler Rogue so that we can reclaim it and leave up Disperse. Which I think is what I'm going to do. Now we have Bone to Ash and Disperse and Reclaim we can leave up throughout the turn. I like that he's playing an Elvish Visionary here. Means he probably doesn't have anything to do. I don't think he can attack. And I'm certainly not going to Bone to Ash an Elvish Visionary. That Might of the Masses I didn't get is certainly starting to look good. Opponent plays another swamp. Okay, so we'll go ahead and attack. And I'm trying to think, I can play the Water Courser. It definitely adds something to the board. Opponent's playing black. It's possible he has Languish, although we haven't seen it, so playing around it is slightly awkward. We have double disperse, so we could disperse our own Whirler Rogue if he did play Languish, and our own Chief of the Foundry, and we can also hold up Bone to Ash, which gives us quite a board state again. We can hold up Bone to Ash as well. So I think we're done. I think we'll hold the Whirler Rogue, or the Water Courser in our hand. He's bound to draw something eventually, and I would love to Bone to Ash a Cuthafed. Yeah. So Willbreaker, but no way to trigger him right now, so go ahead and do the same play as last turn. I mean, I could trigger creatures, but returning to their owner's hand doesn't really do me any good. Opponent's getting the flood we had first game. Yeah, I don't think this changes anything. I think we just continue to do what we've been doing. So let's see. I'm just wondering if, yeah, so if we're attacking for 4, this would make it 6. So next turn, if we fight something like the 1/1 with one of the creatures, we can actually have lethal next turn. So yeah. If he's waiting for us to tap out, we just won't tap out. I could also disperse his suppression bonds on his end step. Which I think I might do. Gives us lethal in the air without anything else. Oh, we won the match. Alright, thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you liked the video, and we will see you in round 2. Thanks.